Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the route event that is going to be taking place on the 27th of September and going until October 2nd. And let's go ahead and go over the details. Now, we've been over this, but now we have all the information regarding the paid ticket and what you can see, as well as the field research task and what you can expect and what you need to do to encounter the new shiny, which is going to be the shiny Hisuian Growlithe. All right, so you're going to be seeing an increase of Kecleon appearing at Pokestops, 3 times XP for completing routes, as this is going to be revolving around routes, right? And then you're going to have your buddies' distance for earning candies cut down as well while you are traveling on the routes. So you have to be on the routes for that to actually take place. And then they go on to explain the new effects that we're going to be able to see here. So increased route availability across the globe, increased route availability, potentially meaning they're going to approve more routes for people to use, and maybe the turnover for routes to be approved is going to be cut down, and they're going to kind of speed up that whole process, I would assume. A lower level requirement for trainers to create a route, so there's another nice incentive there. Several quality of life improvements, including seeing routes listed in the nearby menu. So I've seen somebody kind of showcase this where they're moving in the game, and in the nearby it kind of has a little thing that pops up letting them know that there's a route nearby, and then they go on to say that the Zygarde cells are going to be easier to find. Not saying that you're going to be able to collect more in the sense that you can only get 3 per day. You're still going to have that limit, but they should be easier for them to pop up. And by the way, they're actually showing up on my route that I created, so it's really nice because we have 2 routes on the same spot. I can do one and then do the other if I say got 2 Zygarde or 1 Zygarde. So remember, the max is 3. So those improvements are looking pretty nice there. More trainers will be able to create routes. Trainers will be able to find Zygarde cells more often while exploring routes, and we'll have to see. Again, Niantic can say this, and I know I'm hoping for the best. But a lot of times these things, they don't turn them on, and then they have to have another event to make up. I feel like this is the makeup event almost. Anyways, we have for the spawns here some of the ones named. We do have Psyduck, Growlithe, Onix, Eevee, Feebas, Woobat, and Palmy. And then taking a look at the 2-kilometer eggs, the new shiny is going to be his shiny Hisuian Growlithe, which is going to be in 2-kilometer eggs. Jinchio, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Meditite, Larvesta, which I've been hatching more frequently. Of course, it's more common now. Flomantis, Wimpod, and Lechonk, 7-kilometer eggs. You do have Hisuian Growlithe yet again, so there's another opportunity for that. Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Quillfish, and Hisuian Sneasler. And there are the 2-kilometer eggs. Now, as far as the tasks, the research tasks you're going to be seeing here for Hisuian Sneasel, as well as Hisuian Quillfish, that's going to be hatch an egg. And then for Hisuian Growlithe, that's the one you're going to want to hunt, right? I would assume, which is going to be the new shiny. It looks kind of like it's Kanto shiny, actually. That is going to be hatch 3 eggs, okay? So there's that. Walk 1 kilometer for a Palmy. And then for shiny Hisuian Growlithe, yet again, potentially, that is going to be walk 5 kilometers. So they did really put it behind the egg hatching paywall. You already know what they're doing there. Okay, now taking a look at the free research that you're going to be able to get here. This is going to be walk 5 kilometers for an insect, hatch 3 eggs for 1,000 Stardust, follow a route for 1,000 Stardust, walk 1,000 M while traveling a route. M is meters, 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer. Don't freak out, not going to make you walk 1,000 miles. Okay, what's that song go? Use an insect and follow a route. Route, however you like to say it. I like to say route. I don't know, route. Catch 20 Pokemon while following a route as well, and then a Hisuian Growlithe for the reward, as well as a incubator. All right, now for the paid one, you have the $2 deal. Okay, so $2 or equivalent in your area, right? So what are you gonna get? Well, 6 encounters with Hisuian Growlithe, 5 encounters with regular Growlithe, and then 2 incubators, and then 1 super incubator. That's definitely worth it. So what are those going to be? Taking a look at it, I will be putting these up on screen as we do look at them. It's going to go Hisuian Growlithe, Kanto, Hisuian Kanto, Hisuian Kanto. So it's basically walk 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 2 kilometers, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And that's it. So essentially, okay, so you walk 1 kilometer, I would assume it would be finishing it for 2 of them, and then it's going to collect onto the next ones, so that you just need to walk 1 more kilometer for the next 2, and then so on as it does accumulate for your kilometers walked. Is that worth $2? I would say Yeah, the incubators on their own are already as much as that. So having the chance to encounter these all back to back like this is definitely going to be worth it if you're looking for that shiny as well as the candy. I know you can get these easily, but definitely increasing your odds to potentially get that shiny. And I'm going to have to say worth your $2 for sure. And then taking a look at the shiny, looking really awesome. Nice gold color as well as a nice ash looking color on the Hisuian Arcanine itself. Again, it looks like they're the same colors as their Kanto versions, just with their different various skins. So as far as this event is concerned, as far as the Pokemon, I mean, you're going to get some Larvestus and 2-kilometer eggs. I don't know how rare they're going to be. And again, you can hunt your butt off for as many Larvestus as you want. At the end of the day, you're going to get a community day for that. And when they, oh gosh. All right, if they release this shiny before it's community day, like, don't freak out, okay? Yeah, it's going to be hype. Yeah, it's going to be cool. But again, I see these people time and time again spending hundreds of dollars. Some of them hundreds, some of them just tens of dollars, you know, and hunting these raids for the shiny ends up getting a community day. And these people, none of my friends, just people on the internet I see, literally have the goal and they go and they say, why did you do this? Now my shiny is going to be debuff or the value is going to be going down. It's like, bro, what do you value? What do you, no, whatever. It's crazy. People, like we were talking in my last video, okay? So yeah, so this event's looking pretty good. As far as those eggs, yeah, 7 kilometers as well as the 2 kilometers for the Hisuian Growlithe. And then you're going to have the Sneasler. Well, that's the one I want personally. I still need a little bit more XL candies to max out my 100. Sneasler. Well, that's Sneasel. I called it Sneasler. And yeah, there you go, folks. This event is looking good. Now, as far as the Zygarde cells, again, if you want a little bit of a tip, just one last thing, okay? So I'm sure you've heard it by now, but if you haven't, this trick works pretty much every single time if you haven't gotten a cell on that route that day, or if you haven't gotten a cell on another route and you haven't maxed it out, of course, right? So say you're just starting your day. Maybe your day could start at, I don't know, 11 p.m. at night, okay? Or at 6 a.m. in the morning. Doesn't really matter. I mean, fresh. You haven't done a route. So you go, you do a route, you get to the end. They say when you're almost to the end, 100 meters. So okay, I said, oh, you don't need to be 100 meters. You don't necessarily. If it's a straight route, you should be okay to get a little closer. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it just likes to finish it like a magnet, just like completes it. So you get towards the end, 100 meters-ish, around there. You pause the route. You close the app. Maybe you don't have to go through all of these hoops now, but this is what I do to make sure it happens every time. And I didn't come up with this, right? And then once you restart your app, you go back in. You don't have to wait a certain amount of time. Once you paused it, you can just pause it, restart the app, get back in. And then you resume it and you move a little bit, or you can stay there still. You can stay still for just a little while, see what happens. It shouldn't take more than a minute for the cell to appear. And it's going to be a white little thingy on the map. Okay, I'm sure you've seen it. The little glowy thing. Sometimes they can be under a Pokemon, so be careful about that. That's very stupid. Honestly, it should just, you know, be a lot bigger for you to tap on or just collect. Okay, I don't know. It's just very frustrating that you have to do this. So it'll appear, you tap on it, and you're good. Now, they did add this new feature, though. I should have mentioned this first. I just remembered it though, where you get towards the end of the route and you actually have to push complete. So they did do that. So it won't just complete anymore. So I guess all that was mute. And all right. But hey, there you have it. Good luck on getting those cells. I'm up to like 14 because I haven't really been trying. Yeah, I really haven't been trying, but I will from now on. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.